Cowboys? This is Marcus Crum.
And Joseph Crum.
And we're here for your weekly Sidekick football preview. So, Joseph, this Friday is the annual homecoming game. They're playing against Richardson Pearce here at Buddy Eccles Field. So, what are they looking at in this Pearce offense?
It's a fairly good offense. They average around 400 yards per game and 34 points per game. So that'll be something that the Coppell defense will try to handle. Giving up a big game last week, but yeah, the offense, they have a good quarterback, good running back, a couple of good wide receivers out on the edges, and then a really big O-line. So that'll be something that the defense will try to contain.
Yeah, so this Coppell defense did not have a good week last week. They allowed 188 rush yards. They were really susceptible to the big play, especially in the running game, but they did allow Jesuit quarterback Jacob Palish to have a big day in the passing game as well. He had a couple of long bombs that were completed, especially there in the first quarter. But you look at this defense; they performed well up to this point. Aside from you take the fourth quarter of the Allen game and then in the Jesuit game has not been the best play of their season. But before that, they performed pretty well. So they're going to look to bounce back in district play this week. They started off with a poor game in district play, but they're going to look to bounce back this week in the homecoming game. And that goes along with the Coppell offense. They also did not have their best game of the year. They only put up 10 points, but there were a few bright spots. Joe Fex in his return to the field since the first series of the first game. It was his first game back, and he had a pretty decent game. He averaged 6 yards a carry, and he had one touchdown. So they didn't rush him a whole lot, but he'll probably continue to get more carries this week, especially with the possibility of an injury to quarterback Brady McBride. He went down late in the game last week, and his return is questionable. So especially in case he does not play or in case he is limited, they'll definitely look to Joe Fex to provide a big lift in the running game, as well as Timmy Hurd and possibly T.J. McDaniel. And then if they do, they are able to pass this weekend. Blake Jackson has just been stellar as a sophomore in this receiving core. He had 6 catches for 74 yards last week, and he's really just continued to improve week by week. And they're going to look to go to him in the passing game if McBride is healthy.
Yeah, and if McBride is not healthy, with Joe Fex taking reps at quarterback all week in practice, the Coppell offense shouldn't have too much to fret. If they have to rely heavy on the run attack, that's something that the Pearce defense has struggled with. They've given up 34 points per game. They're not really good against the run. Teams have rushed for even 300 yards against them. Their D-line is a little undersized, and so that's something that the Coppell offense will try to exploit from them. And also, they haven't forced many turnovers, which has honestly been the offense's Achilles heel. And so if they can keep the ball in the offense's hands and get long drives, flip the field, score a couple times, I think the Coppell offense will have a good day. And that's it for your weekly Sidekick